It has our president from 2020 and an alien. Who?
Kanye West.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. I just wanted to hear it from your mouth because that's so dumb.
All right. What else is dumb?
The NHL. No, I'm just kidding.
The New York Islanders, because I don't understand them. Finally getting good again, and then you drop a 7-1 clunker last night.
Yeah.
I don't understand. You want to lead me into that, and then I'll talk?
Do I want to lead you into the Islander thing?
Yeah, just explain to me why.
Well, let's talk about who they played. They didn't play the best team in hockey now, did they?
Toronto's a playoff team.
Okay, but they're not a 7-1 type of team.
Well, clearly the Islanders' minds were on Valentine's Day and not on the ice.
I mean, my favorite player on Toronto is not Austin Matthews. It's Van Riemsdyk. I really love him.
TV.
Yes. What? No. Isn't his name James?
Oh, I was thinking Trevor. I don't know why.
Trevor's on Chicago.
Yeah, I know. I love Trevor.
Oh, yeah.
Trevor's a good guy.
I really like I just love that power forward presence, and I think he's actually really good. I like him a lot, and I know that's stating the obvious, but like I really like him, and I think Toronto, they go with Frederick Anderson, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they have a good core to build on. I really like their team. I don't think they're a 7-1 team. I just think the Islanders had, something else on their minds, or they were tired or something.
On Valentine's Day.
No.
Casey and Matt were going to dinner, so.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it worked out great for them, because Valentine's Day, you don't usually get to see your significant other when they're on another team.
Yep.
But Casey and Matt were together. Perfect.
Oh, my God.
The three of them went out.
Yeah.
Sydney, Esiason. We are better than Boomer and Carton.
No, don't say that. I love them. No, that's all you need to say right now is because you're trying to build up your career, and then in 10 years, Mike Francesa is going to go, you see this kid Jake DeMason on the radio? He said it was better than Boomer and Carton. He's going to be on my show now.
Actually, yeah, exactly. Thank you. I love Boomer and Carton. Francesa is the one who can, go off the air, please.
Yes. The longest run. You just want to make enemies. The longest running sports show on
I'm at
radio.
college. I'm on WICR. I'm not making any enemies.
I have a question, though. What the heck happened to Dan Lebatard's show? Disappeared off the air. I get out of class 10:30. I'm really happy. I'm like, yeah, I could listen to Dan Lebatard. I love Stu Gatz. I love him. I think Greg Cody's on the show too. I love them.
What was on?
And it was Han and Humpty.
Oh, that's good.
I like Han and Humpty, but Dan Lebatard is like my sweet spot show, and it hurt because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You kind of just led me into another thing because I came on here 3 months ago now. And I said fire Jack Capiano, hire Doug Waite, and have Rick DiPietro be your assistant coach. Well, one of those things happened. Doug Waite is the new head coach of the New York Islanders. He's done a good job with the team. Before that 7-1 loss last night, they've gotten back into playoff contention. They have the games in hand to still do it. But, Toronto, I think, should be a playoff team. They should get the third seed in the Atlantic. So the Islanders are now chasing the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. Mm-hmm. Flyers, they have... one game in hand now? Kind of horrible. They had 3 at one point, but one game in hand on the Flyers, 2 points behind. So you win your next game against the Rangers Thursday, you pass the Flyers. Now Boston, you're still sitting with 3 games in hand, and you're only 4 points behind. So you win your games in hand, you're in a playoff seed. That's what no one's getting right now.
What confuses me though?
What?
Do you see the Rangers' record?
They would be a lot better in the Atlantic Division.
Yeah. What the heck, man? I'm just angry at the fact that the Capitals, because now we can talk about the Capitals. Yeah. They're winning everything. I don't like it. I don't really like it. They're the best team in the NHL, right?
The Capitals are winning the Metropolitan Division, obviously. They've averaged over 5 goals at home over their last 15 home games. We know all this. But the Washington Capitals will smash the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round of playoffs. The Washington Capitals will destroy the Boston Bruins. And the Washington Capitals will take care of Philly like they did last year. But last year at the Nassau Coliseum...
Here comes me gagging.
Last year at the Nassau Coliseum, the Islanders took them to 7 games. 7. They only lost that 7th game 2-1 on an Evgeny Kuznetsov goal. We know that.
What?
Evgeny Kuznetsov?
Oh, you scared me. I was like, what? I thought you said Malkin for a second. I'm not really paying attention to what you're saying because the Islanders can't beat them.
No, the Islanders can beat them because a lot of those guys are still there. The only difference with the Capitals is probably TJ Oshie. But you know what the Islanders have? Revenge they want over that series a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And Jason Chimera. Jason Chimera knows how to beat them, and I said it before. The Islanders have beaten the Capitals 3 out of 11 losses for the Capitals this year.
You know who Andrew Ladd knows how to beat?
He's had a good second half. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, no, he knows how to beat himself and the Chicago Blackhawks, so I thought that was... I don't know. The Islanders front office is like... I don't know. They're inept. They're weird.
Well, Garth Snow needs to be fired if he doesn't make a... I'm not saying he needs to be fired now. He did the right thing by firing Cappy. Garth Snow needs to go, though, if he does not make a deadline deal.
Where does Cappy live now?
In a basement in Vegas, because he's trying to get the job over there.
He might.
I think he's one of the two candidates right now, him and Gerard Gallant.
He might. No, Gallant would be a good fit, probably. Cappy would not. I'm not even talking about Cappy.
Yeah, fun, good fit. Mm-hmm. Who did Gallant coach? Who did he get fired from?
Gallant was the... Hold on. I got this.
Yeah, you're going to look it up.
No, I'm not. He was on a good team. No, he wasn't. I don't know. Go.
Well, Gerard Gallant was fired by the Florida Panthers. You should know that if you're going to say the guy's a good fit. Jack Capiano should get the job. If only for laughs. I want Cappy coaching the league again.
Come watch our team and laugh, because we're not going to have any fans because we're in Las Vegas and nobody lives there.
That's not true. Everyone's going to go play their slot machines. They're going to win money and go to Vegas games.
Okay, but Vegas is not... Listen, they're not going to have a stable fan base. I'm telling you right now. And they're going to...
No, they're not going to have a stable fan base, but I think they'll fill up a lot of nights.
No, they're going to fail.
If only from tours.
They're going to fail there, and everybody's going to start realizing, wow, Vegas is not really the best.
No, I think you're right there. I don't think they're going to fail, but I don't think they're going to have a fan base. I think that the arena's going to be filled with tourists every single night. People are always in Vegas from all over the country, all over the world. Mm-hmm. They're going to want to see that arena at least once, and there's so many people in this world that arena should always be filled up. It's in a good location. It's just not a good location to develop a stable fan base.
Yeah. I want to talk about Winnipeg. And
why?
Why do I want to talk about Winnipeg?
Yeah.
The Dallas Stars, right? That's who they played last night.
They haven't been Stars this year.
No, they haven't. You want to know what their problem is? What's their only problem?
Stars?
Other than O'Doya.
Niemi and Lennon.
Yep. Okay. Patrick Laine put himself in the history books because he is the third player at one of the youngest ages. I think it was first year players to get his third hat trick, and I think Eric Lindros is one of them, and then the other one I can't remember, and it's killing me that I can't remember, and I don't want to look it up because I want to try and remember it. But Laine is proving to be the star that everybody expected him to be.
Is he the Calder this year, or is it Austin Matthews?
My Calder pick is Mitch Marner, but nobody's going to say anything about that.
Ooh, that's actually true. I forgot about Mitch Marner.
Yep.
I might agree with that.
He's the points leader for rookies.
Mitch Marner actually does deserve it.
Yep. I mean, he's the points leader for rookies. Another Toronto Maple Leaf. Yeah. And I don't know, I just really like him.
Zach Hyman's been going to Toronto too, but obviously he's not in the contention.
No.
That team's just stacked with rookies. It's crazy.
Yeah. And they're not only stacked with rookies, they're stacked with young talent, good players.
What about Ivan Provorov? Is he even in the race? Because he's had a really good year too.
Provorov hasn't had a good year. His first half was iffy. Now he's like really picking it up though. Provorov's really picking it up.
Provorov has a rocket though.
Yeah, he's got a great shot.
He's going to make it difficult for the Flyers in the expansion draft because there's a lot of defensemen on that team that are good, and they might have to lose one. Like I think Shane Goster might have to be expandable. They've been scratching him lately.
Doesn't Brandon Manning starts for them?
Brandon Manning's a good defenseman.
I'm sorry, but either Ivan Provorov or Brandon Manning, who are you picking?
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Manning over Gostebear right now. Gostebear struggled.
No way.
Manning's young too.
No way. If they, let's say, they make him expandable, the only team that could get him is Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just would not be shocked if Shane Gostebear is off the Philadelphia Flyers next year.
I will.
My pick on that team would probably be Gostebear, Couturier, or maybe one of the two goalies if they can't get a good goalie, because they do have two decent ones.
Well, you could imagine that Dallas is going to make both Niemi and Lettinen expandable.
No, they have to protect one.
Why don't they bring up one of the younger goalies?
No, you're not going to do that. Their younger goalies they don't need to protect them because...
Oh, they're in the minors.
Yes.
Duh.
Like Ryan Pulak on the Islanders needs to be protected because he played a whole year last year in the NHL, or half a year. He's played enough games that he is eligible for the draft, so that's a slot right there for the Islanders.
I mean, I don't... They're going to protect Niemi, but Jesus, it's like... I feel terrible for the Dallas Stars. I really do. I feel bad for Sagan and Ben, probably. Sagan's been amazing this year. He's on pace for another 70-something point season. And they're just... their defense and their goalies are they're 1-6-0 this month. Come on, you're a team that they made the playoffs last year.
They lost Valtteri Nishkinen. I know that's not a big thing, but he was really good for them. And he's playing in the KHL right now.
There's a lot of problems, and personally, the one that I'm shocked with most really is Ottawa being second in the Atlantic.
I'm not shocked at that at all.
I am, because the players that they got, right? Derek Brassard was
It's not
one of
about the players. It's about Craig Anderson and his wife. They're all playing for him. They're playing as hard as any team in the NHL right now.
Okay.
Every night because of him.
Yeah, I think that you could say the same for the Rangers when
St. Louis, yeah.
Yeah, St. Louis was on the team.
Exactly. That's why they made the Cup run that year.
Yeah. I mean, the
Ravens with Ray Lewis winning the Super Bowl. I mean, this happens all the time.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Derek Brassard has been terribly underperforming. Well, so is Bobby Ryan. Rich Gordon actually announced for the New York Islanders, Brandon Burke. They made a good point the other day saying that Bobby Ryan he used to be a 30-goal scorer every year for the Anaheim Ducks. He signed a huge contract with Ottawa. He has not been that player, and they can't be... What? I said you mean the Canucks. I'm kidding.
Oh. Well, either way, Bobby Ryan has not been the player they expected to get, and he's making way too much money for the production he's been giving.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about teams that are performing well that don't have stars on them, like the Rangers are the cornerstone of that. They're the hottest team in hockey right now, and I know a lot of people would disagree, but their last 10 they're 8-2-0, and then you have Washington who's 8-2-0, and then the next best team I think is 6-2. I think that's the next best team. Or no, Minnesota is 7-2-1.
Yeah.
Like Minnesota's been overperforming. The Pacific Division is sort of a disaster.
It always is, though.
Yeah, but like San Jose was really good last year, and now they're just are they? Do you think it's possible that they're saving their energy for the playoffs?
I think they're old.
Yeah. I mean, and the Blackhawks they're like playing well, even though a lot of their team is like Hinostroza, and like what? There's a lot of players on that team that are like young, and I mean, I'm not the best NHL analyst, but like I'm looking at that team, and there's some names on there that I'm like, who the heck are you? And they're performing very well.
The Blackhawks?
Yeah.
Like who? Ryan Hartman, Artem Anisimov? These are not bad players.
Okay, Hartman is not a bad player, but Hartman is not like I expect when I watch the Blackhawks to see like the veterans, Taze, Kane, and like names that I've heard of before, but like Ryan Hartman,
Keith, Prince Ebro.
Yeah, like Hinostroza. Like what the heck? Like what? I don't know.
What about Taylor Mott?
Like there's players on that team that I'm like, wow, okay, and they're still winning because they're the Chicago Blackhawks and they don't lose. It's just weird.
It's their year.
Yeah,
I mean, it's one of those years. Chicago wins it every other year, so yeah. Here we go.
And you know,
it's Blackhawk time.
Yeah, and St. Louis is just a disaster. They've been since the coaching change, right? They've been okay. I mean, they've changed their defense to a zone.
They have no chance of beating the Blackhawks.
No, they don't. But they've changed their defense to a zone defense, and that's why Jake Allen was so bad before, because he didn't have that protection from his defense in front of him. And now Jake Allen's he won a Star last week, and he's actually been very good lately. And I think that team is going to be competitive again.
Yeah.
With their new format, because they used to play man under their old coach. I don't remember his name. What was his name? I don't even know. I don't know.
I can't think
of it. Doesn't matter. But now they're playing a zone defense, and it's working.
Well, who's old coach?
St. Louis.
Ken Hitchcock.
Ken Hitchcock, yeah. So like, that's why I'm looking at this team as something that could be competitive again, like this year. Edmonton, I don't know I don't know what's wrong with Edmonton. I don't know what's wrong with it.
They had a hot start to the season. Now they're just trying to hang on to a playoff spot.
But they're supposed to be.
I think they're good.
Like, how many games have they played? They've played, I think, 57 games, and 51 of them have been started by Cam Talbot.
Yeah.
He's gonna die by the end of the year. They're killing him.
Most likely, yeah.
And I don't know. And then the whole Tampa Bay Lightning ordeal with their goalies. Ben Bishop is finally performing. Vasilevsky is okay this year. He's actually pretty good. He's won like half of his outings, I think. Like, I don't know. There's so many weird goalie things in the NHL, weird goalie problems in the NHL as well.
We're running out of time, but there's one more thing to talk about.
Go ahead.
What is going to happen with the historically bad Colorado Avalanche with the at the trade deadline? Matt Duchene, Gabriel Landeskog, Jerome McGinley. Where do these guys go?
There is a man named Eric Johnson on that team who's hurt right now, right?
Yeah. Former number 1 pick. Former number 1 overall pick.
Yes. You know where I think he ends up?
Eric Johnson?
Yep.
Rangers.
Yep. You want to know why? Shattenkirk's not signing an extension. That's who the Rangers want to go after. Mm-hmm. Eric Johnson is the perfect fit for the Rangers. Perfect.
He's really not that good, though.
Last year he was good. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he was good last year. He was a good defenseman, and the Rangers don't need an all-star defenseman.
I guess, but what do you like the immediate future though? What do you think's gonna happen with Duchene, Landeskog, and McGinley? I heard Jerome McGinley is linked to the Los Angeles Kings right now. The Kings actually have interest in just him, which is shocking. Because I thought the only way they'd get rid of McGinley, he wants to play for a contender, by the way. The only way I thought they'd be able to get rid of McGinley is if he was packaged with one of the other two.
McGinley, they were talking about the Islanders too.
If he was packaged with one of the other two.
Yeah.
The Kings actually want Jerome McGinley, just him. Which is shocking. They can get him like a 5th round pick, probably.
Colorado's going to for a 5th round?
Yeah, because Colorado's going to lose him at the end of the year anyway. They're just going to be nice and let him play for a contender one more time.
Mm.
Like, they're obviously horrible. They have 32 points all year.
Wait, so you said the Kings?
Yeah, I think McGinley goes to the Kings.
But what about Gabourik's been terrible, and he's one of those old players.
Well, it's only a 1-year pit stop though. McGinley, it's no risk. It's no risk if they give a 5th or 6th round pick. Mm-hmm. It's only the cap, but it disappears at the end of the year because he's going to retire.
Yeah.
And then the Boston Bruins, I think, wind up with Gabriel Landeskog. They've been linked to him. Matt Duchene up in the air. I don't even think they trade him right now. I feel like they wait till the draft.
What about McKinnon?
No, he's the future of this team. He's on this team.
Duchene isn't though?
Nathan McKinnon and Nolan Patrick's the future. Duchene they don't want to pay. And Landeskog's been the captain, but he's getting older.
Yeah. Like I just pulled up Eric Johnson's stats, and he had 27 points last year. It's not terrible. I mean,
defenseman's not bad.
It's not bad at all. I mean, like in 2013-14, he had 39. So like that was his best year.
Last question of this show: how do the New York Islanders get Matt Duchene?
How?
They probably have to give up Ryan Pulock. They have to give up.
They would probably have to give up Pulock.
I'm trying to think of pieces they would be willing to trade.
Would they trade Strome?
Strome was not part of the trade. See, I knew what the trade was, and I forgot what it was. Hamnick's involved in the trade. There it is.
Oh, Jesus.
Because they want a young defenseman who is, like, under team control. Travis Hamnick's that guy. He's already established. It's Travis Hamnick, Ryan Pulock, Michael Dowcole, and Dion Taves. That is way too much for Matt Duchene. And if you get that down to maybe, instead of Dowcole, you can give up Ho-Sang, because Ho-Sang can't learn to... He can't keep a timer. He can't play defense. I would trade Ho-Sang. I would trade Dion Taves, and I would trade Hamnick. Throw in your first-round pick because you don't need it. You have so many sitting in the minors already. Mm-hmm. You might as well go ahead and get Duchene if that's the trade. But I don't know if Colorado will take that or not.
No, I don't. I think Colorado's going to be stingy with what happens. They're going to sit on their hands, I think, too long, and I don't think they'll be able to get rid of any of their players. I don't think Aguilar's going to retire an Avalanche player, in my opinion.
We'll see what happens there.
Yep.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Sports Unfiltered. I'm Jake DeMisa.
And I'm Joe Sorrentino.
Signing off. See you next week.